So hello again, this is Claude Anthony from moveproductions.com. So next up here on Home Studio reviews, product reviews from us is we're testing out two great monitor speakers. As we had other episodes on our YouTube channel, maybe you have seen the KRK5 report, a product review, that was one. A great thing we did actually. So today, what's up and what's hot? We're checking on the one hand side the multi-awarded monitor speaker, 5-inch speaker, 305p MK Mark II from JBL, HARMAN. We're comparing this now with the latest version of KRK RP5, the ROKIT 5 speaker, which we had in the report, but today we're really comparing both gadgets and devices here, monitor speakers. So what's really the difference? And yeah, what makes it for you important in the studio to compare the features? And is it really a big difference between the two speakers from a quality and price perspective? So that's what we're doing today. As you can see here on the cam, I already installed the equipment here on my desk. So actually for the comparison today, I just put now a very special thing. So it's doing kind of experiment today, a new experience or listening experience. On the left hand side I put the 305p from JBL, on the right hand side we'll compare it directly with the KRK RP5 G4 speaker. So that's going to be very interesting also to me, a new experience. Let me shortly give you the most important features or specifications from the two speakers. I mean, both are 5-inch. You see the boxes pretty looks the same from the size point of view. Generally JBL has a few more inches in the head, as you can see here, a little bit larger than the KRK5, but both compared, for example, to the M Audio BX5 D3, which is also a bit cheaper from the price perspective, and also a bit smaller from the overall size. Yeah, let's look how they two monitors here work out in your home studio. So overall, KRK, as you can see on the box, they promote themselves as the #1 studio monitor. Several features, maximum power here, according to the manufacturer, is 55 watts per speaker. And that's maybe interesting if we compare that to the JBL monitor. They speak about 82 watts, both with Class D amplification. 82 watts from JBL compared to the 55 of KRK, so that should actually, according to this information, should be a huge difference from a volume and power perspective. So we will check that out, definitely. So what else? Maybe I give you some more information here on the JBL monitor, because we had the KRK already in the other report and product review. So the JBL, maybe here you can see it from a backhand side, maybe best over here. I'm going to show you this shortly. It just comes with an XLR and a TRS out or input here. You can see there are some little functions. You can optimize the boundary of your equalizer and the high frequency trim button you have over here. So that's the two options you have, and there's also an option for any professionals equipment, studio equipment. If you run other devices, you can adapt it also by +4 decibel. Power adapter always standard, and also the power button over here. So that's more or less everything. Generally JBL is speaking about detailed imaging, a broader sweet spot you have on the 3 series here, the 305 speaker. Perfect superior accuracy. So that's what they're calling. It's also awarded, as we can see on the internet over here. I'll just give you some short information. if you go to the website of JBL, so they received actually 2 awards. The NAMM winner of Tech Series here, and also another second reward from 305 speaker. And you can see also the information here from KRK with all specifications here on the KRK website. So whenever you have time, go there and inform yourself. So next step for us today, what's hot, what's not. I'm now changing the position of the cam, and I will describe you here my point of view when I'm comparing both speakers. And that's going to be, I'm going to tell you this, very exciting. So I'm just switch now the camera position, and I'm going to record the songs we are listening then in the next step. I'm going to record this as always with the camcorder mic, and from there, of course, it's not the best quality from a room perspective here, but I'm going to switch this now a bit closer to the perfect sweet spot positioning here. And then, of course, I'm describing you what I'm hearing and what really is the big difference between the 2 speakers, which actually both looks very nice. The JBL comes with a black polish finish here on the front, so that's for me also pretty smart. And of course the KRK to the right hand side, I have here the white edition. You most probably know the black edition with the black yellow finish, Kevlar finish here at the front of the KRK speaker. So give me 1 second and I'm gonna show you then some show reels, and I'm really very excited what the big difference between the 2 speakers is. I hope you're excited too then. See you then, bye bye. So welcome back guys to part number 2 of our monitor comparison between the JBL 305 and the KRK RP5 inch speaker. So I just installed now Spotify, where we can listen to some tracks which are running over a label MPCOM. So we are now checking some pop soul, Christmas tunes, and also indie rock for having a comparison. And as you can see, my setup, which is very interesting now, I put the JBL 305 to the left hand side and the KRK RP5 to the right hand side. We're now listening to some tracks, and I'm gonna switch between the 2 channels, the left channel and the right channel. And yeah, that's gonna be a new experiment for all of us, if you're hearing a big difference between the 2. So let's start maybe with the first track here. It's still Christmas time and public holidays, so we will start with that track, and I will switch them between the 2 channels, as you can see. We need to listen first now to both speakers.
When people have good, joyous Jesus,
so that's the stereo imaging.
then let's interact with love and laughter, making memories that
You will hear now JBL. So guys, that was the first comparison now with the first track here. I mean, I guess it's pretty hard for you, but maybe it gives you just imagination about the 2 speakers. Generally, I mean, what I really heard, the 2 really key issues. On the one hand side, my impression was generally on the JBL you hear some ambient noise without playing music. I mean, that just generally comes from the speaker and the power of the speaker. Even it has more power at the end on the specifications than the KRK. So a little bit ambient noise on the JBL. It's not really disturbing you, but you just hear it if you go close to the speaker. It's not on any recording, so that's just, you know, a regular issue you have with these active monitors. But on the KRK you don't hear it. You only hear it if you go to the maximum volume on the KRK compared to JBL. And that was also an issue with the M-Audio BX5, which then even was cheaper from a price perspective. So, full of good cheer. That's the song Wandering Jordan, out now. You can hear and go for that on any streaming platform. Let me give you now an example of indie rock, how that comes, and we're listening to that, both speakers, and then I switch again to the one speaker. Huh? So we're hear that now, indie rock from Chasing Alice, Australian band, running over our label. Let's hear a track over here.
Children wish Santa.
That was indie rock Chasing Alice comparison here between the two speakers. I mean, I also tested out for myself before. So generally, even the JBL promotes itself as an 82 watt speaker, and the KRK, and that's interesting, as a 55 watt speaker. If you're going to the maximum volume, you don't hear any big difference, to be honest, and I was quite expecting myself. So the 30 watts of power, you don't hear a big difference between the two. I mean, JBL is a little bit louder, of course, but that's not really rocket science. That does not make a big difference, or for me, a really argument for buying one or the other studio monitor. So, Chasing Alice, here we have that. Maybe I give you another track, last one, to have a short comparison. If you go for Snowflakes, that's also a new release from us. Maybe we hear both again, and then I'm going to switch to the next one. Huh? Yes, let's go with that. So even if you hear them both,
We were falling like snowflakes on a...
I mean, it's so hard for me. You don't hear a big difference on the lower frequencies, on the bass level. For me, generally, the KRK has some more mids than the JBL, but both is nice, you know. It's just a question how your room is, what music you listen. I mean, on the high frequency, both are clear, great clarity, great accuracy, so not really big difference. I think that you can work really great with both, definitely. It's just kind of, you know, how you're feeling comfortable. I'm switching now between the two again. Some JBL. Now it's the two again. Some people may think I'm crazy now, but I never did this comparison before, working with two different speakers on the left and right hand channel. So it's even quite new experience for me and very interesting. So let's fade out with snowflakes here, guys. That's more or less everything I can tell you when I'm compare here the both speakers. As I said, I mean, there's a big price value. JBL is around 120 to 140 US dollar. The KRK on the right hand side costs around 160 to 180 dollars, so a bit more. And the former monitor we also tested out was the MPCOM, which is around 100 US dollars. So you see the price differences. So overall, except from the size, JBL is the largest, KRK in the middle, M Audio, for example, the smallest one. But from a quality point of view, working in the studio with all these professional monitors, everyone is doing a good job, and I think, you know, you just get used to your monitor, compare that to professional recordings on the industry, and then just doing the best mixes you can do in your studio. So that's all you have to do, guys. Depending on your budgets, what you buy, I think all the three are a great choice for working in the studio. Find some more information on the websites here from JBL, the 305, which has received 2 awards already, and the ROKIT G4. Yes, so I guess that was it for today, guys. I hope it was worthwhile also for you now to do this comparison, which was a really kind of funny thing for me too. Yeah, check out our other videos and product reviews we have on YouTube here for monitors, studio microphones. We have also keyboards, everything, all the gear you need for home studios, which is quite interesting and hopefully worthwhile to you guys. Whenever you like something, give us a thumbs up. If you have questions, drop us an email. I'll get my best to give you a response, of course. And yeah, hopefully to see you again here at Move Productions. Check our latest releases also with the artists we work with. And thanks for that. I wish you a great public holiday now over Christmas and great start into 2021. Happy New Year then. See you hopefully soon. Bye bye. Have a good day. Bye.